And you can see our battle power skyrocketed. Makes a big difference when you actually level your gear. So we went from just under 500,000 to almost 620,000. How the heck are you guys? My name is Fastidious and welcome to my channel. And welcome to day 11 in our free-to-play series for the fantastic game Watchers of Realms. So in this video, we're really piggybacking off of yesterday's video in which we talked about farming gold. In this video, we farmed it. So now we have a ton of gold and we used a bunch of it to level up our gear, which saw our battle power increase over 100,000 points. So a major boon to the account. We were able to push some content. I'm gonna break it all down for you. Without further ado, let's hop on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So guys, it's the start of day 11. I just wanted to key in on something before I start the grinding of the day. We're gonna have tons and tons and tons of gold raids going, but we're just under 500,000 battle power. We're at 498,000 battle power for the account. And I'll check back in after all the grinding, but I suspect once we level up a lot of this great gear, all the new yellow and red gear we're working with, I think that number should be a lot higher. Hey y'all, I just wanted to check back in. So if you remember, we were just under 500,000 BP. Been going at this for just a little bit of time. We've probably raised like 2.5 million gold, maybe a little bit less, and leveled some gear, which I'll show you in 1 second. And you can see we're just under about 560,000, right? So we've probably made about 60,000 BP, which feels significant. I have tried stage 6 again of the gold raid, and while we're able to do a lot better, it's still more efficient for us to stick with 100% on stage 5. I'll just quickly show you guys some of the upgrades. So we got this nice 16 piece here. So you can see there, we're getting close to like 11K attack. You can see on Nyx, we got a plus 16, also about 11K attack. Some nice stuff on Cratch. Base stats aren't there, but that's a 5-star, I suppose. We really should promote Nocturne. I think it would help, but not for the content we're doing right now. He's filling out, and then Vortex got a nice plus 16 piece over there. So yeah, we're seeing improvements, no question. There's also this Rage Regen piece that I'm working on, which rolled okay. This crit rate was kind of sad, but I was really loving the attack speed, attack bonus, crit rate subs, but of course they can't all roll as well as this fatality ring on the right here. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. There's one other thing I did want to say. It's probably in my head, but I've done a lot of experience raid farming, as you guys have seen, and could probably just guess because we've leveled up so many champions so quickly, but I'm seeing so many rare champions drop from the gold raid. So I don't know if all of these are from the gold raid, but a lot of them are. I wish I took a tally before, but look at that. That'd be 510 gems. We actually probably will. Let me double check all of this. We almost certainly will sell all of these guys for gems because we don't need them. They're all dupes and stuff. And if you do the math, right, 510, that comes out to what, 8.5 big potions, right? The potions are at 60. So 8 would be 480 and then plus 30. So it'd be like 8.5 of the big stamina potions, the huge stamina potions, which you can buy over here for oh, excuse me. I always click the wrong thing. Roast me. 60 right there, right? So, and each one of those is 200, right? So that'd be 1,700 energy potentially, I think we've earned back by spending probably about 1,700 energy. I am gonna go through now and either lock or sell, but we're gonna sell almost all of these and then I'll just buy more energy. But I'm very curious to what rate, I'm gonna count now how much energy we use and then how many rares we get. Maybe we've been really lucky and maybe some of those are from other gold raids or experience raids or other places. I don't think they're from pulls, but that's a lot of rares. That's a lot, really. I don't know. And you can see we still have plenty potions. I've only used like 4 potions, I believe, maybe 5. So I'm enjoying it, and it feels nice to actually have gold. But yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Okay, guys, so quickly, I have some artifact pulls for you guys. We had the gold bonus active, as you can see up there. You do get some gold from artifact material raid, and I really wanted some artifacts. So we farmed 600 of the gold crystals we need for it. That gives us enough for 10 pulls of them. And we have a 5% chance of getting mythic. You see there, we do get 1 mythic, the Nether Messenger. Really good when you have like single target, like hitting a boss or something. So like an amazing single target marksman against the guild boss or something. It would be perfect for. We don't exactly have the champions for that right now, but the stats on a mythic artifact alone are great. So we threw that onto our Nyx. There you can see there we got a lot more gold pieces, legendary pieces. Kind of just want them for the stats. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. And yeah, it was exactly in line with the rates you would expect, right? We had a 1 in 20 chance to get mythic. We pulled 20 times, we got 1 mythic. All right, folks, so it is the end of day 11. If you look here, we did a lot of gold farming. We got almost 4.3 million gold, and that's on top of all the couple million gold I already spent leveling up gear, which I'll show you in a second. And you can see our battle power skyrocketed. Makes a big difference when you actually level your gear. So we went from just under 500,000 to almost 620,000. So I officially do not regret my decision to farm the gold. We were desperate, we had to do it. And I will say we were gonna have to do it at some point. Pretty quickly on, I'll show you guys right now. As I suspected, I always click the wrong thing when I go to raids. We did move on to stage 6, which I'm not gonna do the whole fight. If I do auto, yeah, I'm not gonna show the fight because let me know in the comments, if I do auto and then quit the auto, do they still use my energy? I guess, you know what? For science, let's test it out right now. Let's use one of our little tiny boys, a little sample. This is for science, okay? We'll see if we come out of this with 32 or 8. I'll just show you how I set it up really quickly, but essentially, yeah, once we got so before I couldn't even kill the 70 units and people were squeaking through, there was just a lot of thunder. And now we do it at 100%. I think maybe once in a while one guy gets through, but we lose like a cup 200 or something when that happens. But I think the vast majority of time from when I've watched it, we get 100%, which, yeah, I don't know what that comes out to, 18.75K, I believe. So it's pretty good. It's nothing like stage 7, but I was correct that we're still a ways off. I'll show you right after this run finishes up, once we wrap it up, that in campaign, the hard campaign on chapter 7, I'm about to finish it, but it's really hard. And I doubt I'm gonna be able to, I'm gonna push as hard as I can tonight and tomorrow morning for tomorrow, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to already get to whatever I have to clear, 8-4 I think in the hard campaign, and then be able to 100% farm the gold. So you can see here, it cuts it really close, hopefully. So there we didn't get it. You see there's like one dash left. So actually this is a terrible example, but you can see it's really hard already. We only got 91% there. That's such a bummer. If you don't kill everyone, they really penalize you. So this was a terrible example. So I'll go back. I must have taken gear off of someone because I promised this was on full lock. Actually, we can go check gear because I want to just very, very quickly show you how much of our stats have increased. This is going to be a very short conclusion to the video. We'll just go to gear here. So you see Imani's got the plus 16 there, tons of attack, like 11K. There you go. So I'm not going to describe every piece. We'll do that actually in tomorrow's video. The focus will be a basic, like the basics of gear and how to gear your champions and kind of an intro to that for new players. So I'm thinking someone has to be missing gear. That's concerning. We'll definitely check that out. Yeah, okay, there you go. I knew I took gear off of someone, so it's Siren. Because I promise, I'm not a liar. We had it on lock. So I think I took his gear off because we were trying Gear Raid 3 today because the tournament just opened. Yeah, this is a Siren's gear, which I put on Theowen. But yeah, so yeah, I did as much as I thought I needed to level up. I don't have that many good pieces. So even like my average to kind of good pieces, I brought those up to like 12 and the solid ones to 16. And then I was like, all right, we need some stash gold because like it's sold out in the Dwarven Association, right? We can't buy another gold bonus till next week. So I wanted to, I don't know, 4 million felt like a good number. I think the first 3 pieces of gear I brought, like mythic pieces, the red pieces from plus 12 to plus 16, I think it ran me like 1.35 million. So what does that come out to? That's like 450K each. So that's how much gold it ran me to get them up from 12 to 16. But I think maybe I was lucky. I'm not 100% sure. We can gather data together maybe. I'm guessing it's more like 500,000 to 1 million per piece to bring it the whole way up. But yeah, I also figured out what's going on with the friends thing. So yeah, guys, make sure to keep doing this and adding friends. You see our friends list is like doubled. So basically you can get 200 of these friendship points a day. 40 people can send you one you can one gift, I guess, and that gift equals 5 friendship points. So 40 times 5, you get 200. We've already used 300 because we've gotten 200 the past 2 days. And that's because every 150, so we did it twice, you get 30 stamina. So not that great, but in 2 days, we got 60 extra energy. So if we do the math, it's like 1,400, right? So we're gonna get this just less than 10 times a week. So just less than 300 energy a week. Great. The last thing I wanted to just touch on is, where are you? Oh, well, quickly with Guild Boss, I already claimed my chests, but from one of the heroes paths, we got an extra rune, I believe they're called. Yeah, Crusade rune. So yesterday we fully cleared hard. I'll put pictures of this up on the screen right now. Fully cleared hard, fully cleared Nightmare. And then with our third rune, we actually did get the reward 1 for Nightmare 2. And you guys will be looking at it, but we got over 200 blood. So cool progress, and I really suggest using assist heroes, guys. Like for these 2, we don't need to, but whenever you're pushing harder content in the clan boss or the guild boss, I really suggest it because it helps a lot. I used someone Salazar, and he was great. He really helped us. He was like our 2nd highest damage dealer. But yeah. The final thing that I just was, do I have to click the wrong thing every time? We cleared our final 15. So we haven't done extreme on everything, but we are final on auto insignia promotion. So we did insignia of melee attack. We cleared 15. So we pushed all the way up from 13 to 15 yesterday, guys. I'm gonna have a guide coming out on this. I just filmed it. So we'll come out in one of the next few days. But you can see how much harder this was for me. You really need to have, I'll just quickly show you the team we run. Oh my God. We'll just use one of these guys just so I can at least enter. Yeah, so you need like all melee units, so defenders and fighters. And it took us a while to have any decent amount of them between most, our main defenders, our main fighters. And then it was bringing the gear up. I could put some of my lesser gear that used to be on my old heroes, now that I have better stuff, onto Ein, onto Dallin, onto Gluttony. And then I have now pretty good gear on Scorch and definitely on Deimos. So we were able to do it. It's a really boring stage, but I will put out a guide. So hopefully it just shows you where to position your heroes. And if you can't do it with the strategy I put forward in my guide, it just means it's a BP check or a gear check. So just work on getting out a little more damage, and you'll be set. So I think that's a great place to wrap it up, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.